Good.
Ready for a Woke Up This Morning podcast? We're your hosts. It's 3 p.m., but we woke up this morning.
I needed to, so congratulations.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good day.
It's a big accomplishment.
It's a big thing.
That was my only accomplishment today.
For
Now this
everybody-
is.
For everybody out there, waking up can be enough some days.
Definitely.
So, there you go. The end. Good podcast.
Now, I wish it was just enough every day, but...
It's not enough every day, but I
wake
mean,
up. Okay, yay.
if
I
you're
did
struggling,
it. Woo.
yeah, be good.
I'm grateful for him because he made me do this. I didn't want to.
We didn't do it yesterday, but we filmed an entire episode with somebody else in the field. So we took
did.
that as a, hey, we did the thing, worked all day, and then did that. Got home late, and we're like, we're chilling.
Yeah.
And today we woke up, I worked out, and then we played Pal World and League of Legends.
Yeah, but I keep you on your toes sometimes. Like, we're daily, but, like, it won't be daily forever. At least Booze and the Bees won't. I'm sure it'll be daily. It will be daily content every day. But, like, Booze and the Bees eventually, I feel like, will be its own segment.
Yeah, like a once a week.
Once a couple weeks, yeah. So we could also do the lives, and then we could do just different videos in between also.
Yeah.
Like, challenges and, like, on the field stuff.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. We tried exotic snacks, and then Minnie tried them too. And I filmed it for like personal, so that way we'll have these chapters later. I'm glad I came up with this idea. I don't know how. Randomly came to me.
I like how you said, okay, I need to do something for being 29. So my last year before I'm
20s.
30,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the 29 things. And you're like, wait, there's only 12 months in the year.
I know. I was like, ooh.
Oh, man, I already committed to 29 things.
Oh my gosh, I know I was supposed to cook a steak this week, and you're going to be out of town. So,
I'm not out of town all week.
okay.
I'm hoping it's just one day.
Yeah.
Well, which would be 2 days because, like, travel.
Yeah. Okay. That's my next plan. I'm going to try to cook a steak by myself.
Yeah, with my instruction.
Yeah.
Because she was going to look up a recipe, and I'm like, there's no point.
No, he's literally the best.
Yeah.
Best steak I've ever had. I tell everybody that. And people don't believe me, and then sometimes, like, I can tell they don't believe me, and I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Like, my steak is
It's
good.
not because he's my man.
Yeah. It's good, but it's not a secret either. Like, there's some people who cook a steak, and I'd be like, that would be better than my steak. Because they do what I do, and then some. I just think most people haven't had a good enough steak because they don't have the patience for it, and you can't get it like that in most restaurants.
Yeah. So coming soon, we'll see how mine comes out.
It's the easiest thing to cook, so I think you got this.
Pasta is the easiest thing to cook.
I don't know about that. You can overboil it, you can underboil it, you can undersalt it,
Oh,
you can make
we
the...
literally have timers in our pockets. Time.
Look,
in
I
our
don't know.
Tip of our fingers.
I'm not a huge fan of pasta. I don't think it's, like, that great.
No.
So,
Do you know who you're talking to? Gonna just let that slide. Thank goodness I took a hit before this episode. No, I'm just kidding.
no, just kidding.
I can't wait till I have sound effects. Oh my gosh.
Just a fart noise.
Yeah.
This is what I think of your
Anytime
opinion.
he says anything.
Stinking.
Ah!
Stinking. Who watches this?
People.
God.
Some people do.
Like, some people, you
We're
watch
supposed to be
this.
grateful for those people that watch
I
it.
am grateful.
I'm very grateful for y'all
I
so
think
much.
it's-
I hope you know.
I think it's funny.
I do want to be entertaining for you guys.
I hope this is entertaining. Do you think they like that we just, every episode, we're like, we hope you like us. We're just
No,
like
who likes
anxious.
that? Who likes that
We're
in a
just like
relationship?
anxious the whole time.
Are you sure you like me? Are you sure? You used to hate when I do that.
It's still so ridiculous.
I get it. Look, I'm an anxious being.
Very,
so
very cringeworthy.
we are obviously doing this for y'all.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching.
Yeah, we got to get good at talking. I'm not the best at it. I still try to look at the camera. I'm tough. Some episodes I just stare at her the whole time. The entire episode.
I'm pretty good. Okay, with looking at the camera.
Yeah, you're pretty good at it.
I'm bad
experience.
at talking quiet. I'm trying to get better.
Like you're talking too quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're working on it. You're good. Sometimes you're like in it. I think it's just when you get the flow, you vibe with it.
I vibe, and then I'm chilling, and I'm just like, yeah, man, we're grouping. We're talking.
Yeah, and then you get real, and then I get real quiet.
Oh, it's a secret.
That's ASMR.
Ooh, we should do an ASMR episode next.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Should that be
It's
later
been a minute.
today?
Shh. They don't know. Movie magic.
Movie magic. We do one every day.
Even when he's out of town.
Even when I'm out of town, I'm here.
We green screen him in.
Mm-hmm. We are master special effects. Masters.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you haven't seen any of the effects yet, but just believe us.
Wait, no, yeah, they have, right? Because they've been green screened in.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not
I
here.
forget sometimes because it's so good.
Yeah. It's.
It feels so real. He's like touching my leg. It feels like he's here.
It feels like I'm here.
You know what's funny is if we legit were like that and saying that, there would be people that would believe us.
Maybe we just said it.
I know.
It basically happened.
But if we just kept going with it every time, people would be like,
I'm down. Like that could be a funny running joke.
running.
For like the
Running jokes.
later down the line, people are like, "Oh man, I love them," and I don't understand how they do this with AI because there's so many crazy AI tools now. You know,
CGI is insane.
it is.
Is that like the same as AI?
No, CGI is like a graphics thing, so it just makes stuff look real. AI is artificial intelligence, so it like can copy stuff pretty well.
Gotcha.
But there's AI now that copy voices. There's streamers that say you should go to your bank and then tell them not to do any transaction unless it's in person because they stream and they have hundreds of hours of their voice and an AI can take that
Oh my god.
and then just call in your bank and say you're who you are and the voice matches.
That's crazy.
Do you know some banks actually take voice authorization now instead of using like a password?
What do you mean?
There's certain banks where you say, I am this, use my voice authorization to sign me in via the phone, and it bypasses.
They just do the face.
Well, now that we all have cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But even then, you can use AI or just use someone's, picture, right?
Can you? That would be crazy.
I know, but I mean,
What would be the point? That's
you got to
not
imagine,
secure.
though, I mean, picture this, right? Hollywood makes those little masks, those like Halloween masks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have someone, say Mr. Beast, they make 300 million an episode or whatever, some ridiculous number. I'm sure that's not what it is. So don't get at me, Mr.
It
Beast
is
fans.
crazy, though.
It's a crazy number. And they're like, okay, I'm going to spend 200 grand and get the actual exact replica of his face and then get on a phone and then log into his bank and take it.
People say you look like him.
Cool.
So
All right, it's on.
no, don't put that out there. He's
Oh,
not
it's
going
not
to do
on.
that.
I'm not doing that.
No, that's crazy. But I feel like someone with that much money, I just think their stuff would be a little more secure.
Yeah, but that's what they're saying. To make it secure, you should say only do transactions in person. Do not use my voice to authorize. Do not use my face to authorize. I must be there. I
In
must show
person,
you
that
ID.
kind of sucks, though. Like
It does, but I'm sure if you have like a special bank and you can just fly there. Or whatever.
This is such a weird topic. Yeah.
Okay, do we jump into questions?
We can.
Okay, who painted the Mona Lisa again? We already did that one. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, we're on Who Wrote Romeo and Juliet, which easy. And then why is it important to drink water?
Who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
Shakespeare.
hmm
Okay.
What year was Shakespeare in? What time frame?
I'm going to guess before Hamilton, right? So is it like the 1600s?
I don't know, but it's definitely before Hamilton. That's a fact. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad because I couldn't tell by your face if it
No,
was.
I don't know why you would know that. We're not art history majors. That's my dad. He is an art history major. He would more know that than us.
Yeah, I'm trying to quickly look it up, but
Yeah, like when it was written. But it's like it goes to the movies or whatever.
1597.
1597.
I was close.
That's actually dead on, right? That's basically dead on.
On. Nice. I know my Shakespeare. I used to know Shakespeare. Not now, no.
How many people are usually on the screen in a movie at any given time? How many characters on a play and in a movie?
2?
No.
1.
3.
3.
3 is the usual amount of primary characters in a scene.
But that's not true. In our shows and stuff, you're saying there's always 3 people
There's
in
almost
a scene?
always 3 people in a scene, yeah. Even when they were doing that interrogation of the guy, there was the dude with the weird eye, the interrogator, and then
No, but like Last of Us is a lot of just them 2.
It's just them 2, but then they'll introduce another character, right? So you're going to have your protagonist, your antagonist of the scene, and then you're going to have your support character.
So you're saying like overall?
Yeah, in general.
Okay.
And then there's also 3 acts. And that comes from Greek. Because the Greek theater did the 3-act plays. And they did dramas and comedies, 3 characters. And if it's like 2 main characters, antagonist, protagonist, you'd have like the 3 Stooges, things like that. Everything in drama is basically based off of Greek. Now, what year was Greek?
What year was Greek?
Like the Greek theaters and plays and stuff. Like general. Like how much earlier was that? Because Romeo and Juliet
before
was 15.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, way before Shakespeare.
I don't know, 1400s.
Before or after 0?
Before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Like thousands of years old. And like that's the thing that gets you about human nature, because we've done so much since then.
Is there a year 0?
Yeah. That's why there's AD and BC.
Oh.
So there was a 0.
That's cool.
There was the
I never heard of
transition.
anything happening in year 0.
Well, Jesus, right?
Oh, that's when Jesus happened?
That was the thing, yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry, it took me a while to get there. Okay.
AD, what was that for?
Yeah,
the whole God guy. Oh, yeah. We'll just start now. The God's around. You're like, yeah, take that one. Take that one to the bank. BC, before Christ. AD, after death.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually not what it stands for, though. BC doesn't mean before Christ.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I thought it does.
I don't know. Want to look it up?
You don't know? So you don't know it could stand for it.
I think it could. It could.
I
don't
think
think
it
it
is.
does.
Yeah, I think.
BC, before Christ, right? Makes sense. But I think it's something, because it's like Latin, right? It's like old. Because Christ was in Rome. We got all messed
Before
up.
Christ.
It was before Christ. But what's it mean? What is it in... Oh no. It's the pork. Everybody, don't listen. Okay, now you can listen again.
What are you asking me?
Oh, what is it actually stand for before Christ? Because I know it stands for something in like Latin. So what is it? It's like before Christium, before Christium. Oh, and then what's AD stand for?
AD stands for 2 Latin words, Anno Domini, meaning in the year of the Lord, i.e. Christ.
Anno Domini. That was it. AD doesn't mean after death. BC does mean before Christ, though. Okay, that's why I was confused, because it's
Anno
Latin.
Domini.
Right? So BC obviously doesn't mean before Christ, but it means whatever before Christ is in Latin.
And Latin is a dead language.
Yeah,
so
but we use it all the time.
Who was speaking Latin? Everybody?
The Romans.
The Romans?
Yeah.
Mm.
I
was just curious who.
Those people. Mm-hmm. No, the Greeks, and then that turned into Roman Empire. They took over like the whole world. Basically how the Mongols took over the whole world at one point. These guys took over the world at one point. Mm-hmm. That's why there's a little bit of Mongol in almost everybody, and there's a little bit of Roman or Greek in everybody.
What's Mongol?
Like Mongolian. Oh. Yeah. It's this little country that does almost nothing now.
They took over?
the whole world. Yeah.
Wow.
They actually took out so many people, Genghis Khan and them, right? Like Mulan was about this.
Yeah, okay.
Took out so many people that it dropped the world temperature multiple degrees.
That's what you were saying, yeah.
It's incredible. Like, could you imagine you like just knock out so much body heat that it drops the world temperature?
That's so crazy.
They used to just leave whole cities, just piles of bodies just stacked on it. The whole city worth. They were insane, those people. But they controlled everything. And before that, these people controlled everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like learning about it.
But yeah, BC before Christ. And it's like, so when was 0? What happened in year 0?
What was happening?
What was going on?
What are we doing? Nobody
Anything
talks
special
about
at
it.
0? No one talks about this thing. It's a little major event.
Stop. Okay, well, the more we know.
Yeah, the more you know. We got it. How do we do that?
I'll get it.
Nice.
But again, it has to be OBS, so.
Nice. Who cares?
Or,
It'd be
because like,
easier to do
because it
OBS.
would have to be, or I'd add it after, which is like a whole thing.
A whole thing. Who wants a whole thing?
Nobody.
No one wants a whole thing.
Nobody wants a whole.
They want like part of a thing. You know what I want a whole thing of? This popcorn down here, everybody.
I was just thinking, we have a whole thing of powdered donuts downstairs.
Ooh, and popcorn even.
Powdered donuts and popcorn.
What a good combo.
Those were 2 snacks my old cat used to love.
You shouldn't feed cats that.
Look, tell my mother that.
He lived to 18, so I mean,
He lived till 19. Yeah, he was old.
19. Yeah.
And he loved them. Powdered donuts, Pringles, popcorn. Weird LP. Funny.
He just like.
And his name was Phantom.
Did you give them pickles?
No.
Because they would have loved them too much because it's another P word?
No. Pickles, they would not like pickles.
I wonder what Hammy's face would look like if we put a pickle in front of him.
Ooh, he'd be so mad.
Like,
He would squint. Yeah. I did do the cucumber thing to my old cat where you just, while they're eating, you lay a cucumber behind them. They freak out.
did he freak out?
A little bit. Not like the videos of other cats. He just jumped a little.
It's surprising. It's a surprising thing.
We should do it to Oreo. Our anxious
Oreo
cat.
would just explode for being near them.
We couldn't sneak behind her though to put
Because
it.
she's already on full alert.
She's
Always spooked.
always one ear back, just always listening.
Where are you? I got you now.
I'm really shocked we were able to move houses with her. I don't know if we'll be able to do that again.
Nah, they'll just run outside and that'll be their life.
That should be a series. We should record it if and whenever we.
Just releasing the cat.
Obviously, we'll probably move one day, but trying to grab the cat.
Oh my god.
It's like Scooby Doo. You're going through the doors.
Ruby. Yeah, I don't know how
I
to
love
get that
Scooby
cat.
Doo. I had to. Well, at first I tried to throw a blanket on her and shove her in the kennel, but I couldn't get her in the kennel with the blanket. Also, it was just like too hard, and so she escaped. And then I had to corner her in the bathroom. And just corner her with the kennel. Hamilton just walked right in.
It's like, oh, is this mine? New bed, purr.
Look, I get it. We saved her, so she had a troubled life before. Not my fault.
Watch, she was just like really anxious forever. Her old family was perfect.
Born anxious, maybe.
Yeah, you
No.
never know.
I wasn't born anxious.
You're not a cat.
Give her the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of doubt.
Benefit of the doubt.
Nice.
Nice.
I was on it. Okay, what's the next question? I don't know.
Isn't
I didn't
it
even
been-
see how long we've been doing
I
this.
think we've been doing this for like 20,
No.
25. At
No.
least 40 minutes.
You're like, it feels like an
Maybe-
eternity.
It's bound to have been a minute.
No way has it been 20 minutes.
Mm.
Maybe 15, maybe.
And that's a pretty proper episode for us. We threw one question.
What would we call this episode?
What happened at 0?
What happened at year zero?
Did anything important happen at year 0?
Are there like not movies named that? Year zero.
I don't know. Maybe. The Passion of the Christ. The Passion of the Christ.
I'm just curious because, like, not everybody believes in him, right?
Yeah, but they controlled the world.
So that's just...
We started the calendar when they controlled the world, right?
Mm.
And now China has a different calendar than us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like everyone followed it.
That's right.
We followed it. And then also, since we followed it, countries that didn't follow our calendar and was like, America's dope, let's just use their thing. You know?
Interesting.
Yep.
How it all came about.
Mm-hmm. Do you know we didn't even have the metric system until the 70s?
The metric system is like inches, centimeters.
Nope.
Oh.
It's one of those. Inches is imperial system. Metric is centimeters.
Oh, but it's like measurements.
It's a unit of measurement. So you'd use millimeters, centimeters, meters, right? They're all based off of 10. You'd use grams, kilograms, things like that for weight. And then America's the only one who didn't because we like blew up a rocket when we tried to switch to it. But it's crazy that it started in the 70s and the entire world adopted it because people were like, we were measuring things in stones. And then someone was like, let's measure it with real stuff. This is a gram. And they're like, what? That's a gram? They're like, it is now. It's the 70s. It's a great system. And everyone's like, that does sound like a good system. I hate counting in rocks in like shoe lengths. And then people were like...
That's how they were counting? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, England still says stone. The guy's like 16 stone. Or however many stone a person would be. They do that for weight. Because England's
really?
Weird. Yeah, and then we use pounds, which is what? And then we use feet,
but that's funny because England's money is pounds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's a different pound. Right?
Yeah. That's
but
funny.
It's weird. It's weird. And then the metric system just works really well. Mm-hmm. And everyone else is like, let's do it. From the freaking 1970s. Who made the metric system?
Do you know?
I don't know who. A bunch of scientists somewhere. Mm. Probably Germans. Those guys are on it. Can we look up who did the metric system?
Sure, yeah. You gotta talk to the people while I look it up.
Oh, no. Well, we're done, dude.
Who invented the metric?
I think the Germans. They're pretty good. They're pretty
John
sick.
Wilkins, an English clergyman.
In English?
And brother-in-law to Oliver Cromwell, first wrote about it 2 years before Gabriel Mountain, who is considered by many to be the founding father of the metric system.
And when was that?
In 1670.
And then it was adopted worldwide, like in 1970. So it took him like 300 years. That makes sense. It took him a long time because I was like, that seems so hard to do.
Yeah, this is a lot to read, but
it's a lot.
I guess they're English, but I don't know what that Gabriel guy is. Oh, French astronomer.
Ooh, French
and
people.
mathematician.
Yeah, I think people were smarter back then.
I think people are smart now.
I don't think we're very smart.
Babe, we have to give ourselves credit.
I think people now are smarter at communication.
No,
at being able to communicate with a lot of people. Yeah, we got phones. What do they have?
Oh, like a
carrier pigeon?
I see what you're saying. But I was like, we can't communicate with each other. We're so bad at communicating.
No, but they were back then. They would just like be like, just get a slave to do it. They're not people, you know. So it's like they didn't. I think they were worse than we are, you know. I think the fact that we can all talk together has helped people kind of get on the same page. But I don't think we're as good technologically. And we make amazing advancements, don't get me wrong, but that's because people already invented calculus. They don't have to redo that. Like, could you imagine trying to make a computer? Like, right now, just go make a phone. That's not going to happen.
Don't people make phones? Wait, I'm confused.
They do, but I'm saying, like, if you didn't already have the blueprint for how a phone is made, like, you didn't know how to make a silicone
Oh, yeah, but that's not our fault that it's already made.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying how ridiculous we are right now. It's not based off of new ideas. It's based off of we already
I'm
got
just
cool
saying, I want to
stuff.
have faith in people because, like, we have modern medicine that's saved a lot, and we have people doing stuff, like you said, like building bridges and stuff that could be catastrophic if they did it incorrectly.
No, I mean,
so I want to have faith in people.
we've got bright people. Look, we're going to space. We got
Yeah.
some wild stuff. Like there's some bright folk out there. I just don't think we're doing anything. Okay, maybe Elon and his team are the only ones in the world doing anything.
Maybe we're not informed enough of what people are doing.
That could be it too.
I think that's what it is.
I don't think engineers are very good at telling people what they're doing.
Oh, I could believe that.
Yeah. When I was in college, there were so many people who had ideas that were just absolutely mind blowing. Like we had a professor, and he would go over their master's theses and everything. It was just like, wow, this invention is just going to revolutionize the industry. And then it was never made. No one ever sold it. It's because they're horrible salespeople, and they probably went off to get 17 degrees over the next 10 years and didn't sell any of it. And like you would have, like all you would have had to do is sell that, and you're $100 million in the next 10 years. And instead they're like, well, I have 17 degrees. I get treated bad by a guy who got C's in college. Because that's their boss.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think engineers are too great about telling what's going on.
That'd be kind of funny if we try to do like more stuff with engineers, because like you could talk engineering to them, and then I could try to make them break out their shell.
What would we call that series?
Breaking boundaries.
Breaking boundaries.
Ah?
Oh, you like lick your lips when you do that. Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Ah.
My lips are dry.
Oh yeah. Well, that's an episode. I think we did good. Breaking boundaries. Coming to a theater near you. In no time soon.
Comment if you would watch it. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for watching, seriously, because this is so ridiculous.
Someone's got to do it, and it may as well be you, right? It should be. Someone's got to do it.
We're grateful it's you.
Yeah, it could be not you, and wouldn't that be a tough
Stinking.
day? It'd be stinking
For
Be like your cat.
all of us.
for everybody, including you. So, guffaw.
Goodbye.
Oh, I almost stepped into my popcorn bowl.